1. For a million years ago, Earth was not a safe planet. There were no cities, no roads, no artificial light, no protection. Only raw nature ruled everything. Massive forests stretched endlessly. Mountains stood like silent giants. Rivers cut through wild lands where every shadow could be a threat. And in this brutal world, a small group of early humans survived. They were not like us today. They had no language as we know it. Only sounds, gestures, instincts, fear. They lived in constant danger. Every single day was a fight for survival. Every night was a battle against darkness. This particular group was small, just a few families. Maybe 15 to 20 individuals. That was all. They had no weapons like modern humans. Only stones, sticks, and sharp bones they found in nature. They moved together like one unit. If one died, the group became weaker. Survival depended on unity. During the day, they searched for food, fruits, roots, insects, sometimes small hunted animals if they were lucky. Hunger was always present, never fully satisfied. But the real danger was not the day. It was the night, because when the sun disappeared, the world changed completely. The forest became alive with predators. Giant cats with teeth like knives. Hyena-like hunters. Unknown creatures that ruled the darkness. Even silence was dangerous, because silence meant something was watching. As evening arrived on this particular day, the group started moving back toward their shelter, a cave. It was not safe, but it was better than open ground. The leader of the group, a strong but tired male, signaled everyone to move quickly. The sky was turning orange, then red, then dark. The wind began to change. A strange pressure filled the air, like the forest itself was holding its breath. Inside the cave, they gathered dry wood. A small fire was created using friction and stones. Fire was not just warmth. Fire was life. It kept predators away. It gave light. It gave hope. The children sat in the center. The women stayed close. The men positioned themselves near the entrance. No one spoke. There was no need. Everyone knew the rule. If the fire dies, we die. Outside, darkness slowly swallowed everything. And that night, something was different. Something was watching. 1. For a million years ago, Earth was nothing like today. There were no cities glowing at night. No roads stretching across lands. No houses, no safety, no civilization. The world was raw, untamed, and completely ruled by nature. Massive forests stretched endlessly across the land. Thick trees blocked the sky. Mountains stood like ancient giants watching silently over everything. Rivers cut through the wilderness like cold, moving blades of water. And in this brutal world, humanity was just beginning. Early humans did not look like us. They were not strong in the way we understand strength today. They had no technology, no tools of steel, no protection against nature. Their survival depended only on instinct, fear, and unity. They could not speak like modern humans. Their communication was simple. Sounds, gestures, eye contact, and emotional signals. A look could mean danger. A sound could mean escape. Silence could mean death. They lived in small groups. Not villages. Not tribes as we know them. Just tiny survival units. Maybe 15 or 20 individuals at most. Every day was a struggle. Every morning, they woke up hungry. Not slightly hungry, but deeply, painfully hungry. Food was never guaranteed. They searched for roots in the soil, fruits from wild trees, insects hidden in bark, and sometimes small animals they could catch with luck and courage. But the real enemy was not hunger. It was the world itself. Because this world was filled with predators. Giant cats with teeth like knives. Fast, silent killers that could tear through flesh in seconds. Hyena-like creatures that hunted in groups. Massive birds that could attack from the sky. Unknown animals that ruled the darkness. Early humans were not at the top of the food chain. They were prey. As the sun moved across the sky, the group traveled together. They never separated. Separation meant death. The forest was too dangerous for anyone alone. They followed familiar paths. River edges, rocky areas, and open patches where they could see danger coming. By late afternoon, tension always increased, because everyone knew what was coming. Night. When the sun began to lower behind the mountains, the forest slowly changed. Colors faded. Shadows grew longer. Sound became sharper. Even the wind felt different. Colder, heavier, more alive. The group started moving toward their only shelter, a cave. It was not safe, but it was the safest option they had. Inside, the cave was dark, cold, and uneven. The ground was rough stone. The air smelled of earth and moisture, but it offered one advantage: protection from open attacks. As they arrived, the leader of the group, a strong but exhausted man with deep scars on his body, signaled everyone to enter quickly. No one hesitated. Time was running out. The sky outside turned orange, then deep red, then slowly swallowed by darkness. Inside the cave, the first priority was fire. Without fire, there was no survival. Two individuals worked quickly. They used stones, dry wood, and friction techniques they had learned through experience. It was not easy. Fire was not something they controlled fully. It was something they fought for. After several attempts, a small spark appeared. Then another. Then finally a weak flame. A small fire was born. Everyone watched it carefully, because fire meant everything.